Alright, fuckers, welcome back to another Scottish Premiership match preview here on Sun Scotland TV. It's been a while since I did one of these, but the excitement is real. The Scottish Premiership 2018 to 19 season is finally here. It has arrived, and our opening fixture is an away tie to Hamilton Academical, a team that I have predicted to finish last. Now, as you know, last season our away form was pretty shocking, to be honest, man, and that's not an exaggeration. Our away form was shit. Our away form was probably down there with relegation form, to be honest. Fortunately, though, our home form was a lot better, and that is what ended up getting us the 6th place finish. But if we're going to have hopes of, competing for a European place this season, then our away form has to improve, and I think we have to be taking points here against teams like Hamilton, teams that I'm expecting to be at the bottom of the table now. I just hope Craig Levein's not going into this game with the mindset that, well, it's away from home, and if we pick up a point, it's a pretty decent point, it's a draw away. I mean, that kind of mentality is bullshit. The way I'm looking at it is, Hamilton is a team that should be at the bottom of the table, and it's a good opportunity to start the season with 3 points. So I just hope that Craig Levein doesn't set up with a negative team, and I hope he goes offensive and, tries to get a win, even tries to, set down a marker, because if you look at the last few seasons, we've got off to horrible starts, so it would be nice if we can come out and win this one, and if we could win it comfortably. We've won our last 2 games 5-0, I'm not expecting another 5-0 here today, but if we could win this maybe comfortably, keep a clean sheet, get us off to a positive start and try to fucking rewrite the shocking performance of last season. I know it was his first season, I know he was trying to get rid of that stench known as Ian Cathro, but still, we need things to be a lot better this season from Hearts' point of perspective, man, because last season just wasn't good enough. So in terms of some news, it's a bit early in the day yet, so there's been no the lineups haven't been announced. Probably get announced at 2:30, but fuck that. I mean, I want to I want to do my match preview now. So there's some injuries. Rangers target Kel Lafferty is available, and I just want to say that 200k bid, man, that was such a joke. I mean, you can say what you want about Lafferty. You can call him a donkey. You can say that in some games he just doesn't look interested. He doesn't turn up, and that may be true, but there is games when he does turn up, and when he does turn up, he's a valuable player. I mean, he is a match winner, no doubt about it, and he's worth a hell of a lot more than 200k, so I don't want to sell him, but if he's going to go, it's going to cost more than 200k, so I think Rangers need to, smash a couple more piggy banks, because 200k is just not going to get you Kyle Lafferty. Ryan Edwards suspended. I'm not sure why that is. I can't remember. I think, did he get sent off or something in the last game of the season again with, was it Partick Thistle? If so, I don't think that should carry over, unless he's picked up, I don't know, booking points with the yellow cards or something, but I don't know if that's suspensions from the Scottish Premiership last season. If so, I think that's kind of bullshit, especially moving to a new club. I don't think that should carry over. If anyone can tell me why Ryan Edwards is suspended, I'd like to know. I do think it's from last year, which I don't agree with. It's a new season, and more importantly, he's at a new club, so why the fuck would suspensions carry over? It would have been nice to have seen Ryan Edwards make his debut. I think he's a decent player. I was happy when we signed him to Partick Thistle, but he's suspended and he won't be playing, so it's not too good. Ben Caruccio, doubtful. Whatever that means. I mean, he might play, might not, doubtful. Shuhum is returned for, so Shuhum could play, which would be good, and Brandon and Godinho are still carrying injuries, so it's hard to see how Hearts will line up. I can't really tell, but I think we'll go with Lafferty up front, and then, I mean, who knows, the rest is really, it's hard to say. We've brought in a shitload of new players. I don't really know what Craig Levein's preferred lineup is going to be. The Betfred Cup, he could have been experimenting, we don't really know. So it will be interesting to see his starting 11. It's going to be a fresh team anyway. It's going to definitely look like a new Hearts, so I mean, that is good. Hopefully Harry Cochrane is playing. Match stats, so Hamilton winless in their last 8 meetings with Hearts. So at least we have stats on our side, you know what I mean? The record books are on our side. Hearts have lost just one of their past 7 top flight trips to Hamilton and have scored 2 or more goals in 6 of those 7 games. So I mean, that's a good... If we can do that again today, I'd be more than happy with that. Hamilton's last opening day win in the Scottish top flight came against Dundee United in 2008. Hearts have lost 3 of their past 4 opening day league fixtures, their last win coming in 2015 against St Johnstone. That does sound bad, but you got to remember, our last 2 seasons have been against the champions Celtic. I mean, not that makes it okay to lose, but most teams do lose to Celtic, and you would expect it, so I don't think that's as bad as it really looks. Hamilton lost 28 points from winning possessions last season, more than any other side in the Premiership. Interesting stat. I'm hoping that they're not in a winning position. I hope they're not in a winning position today to lose points. But I mean, that is kind of interesting. So maybe they could have finished a lot higher up the table if they hadn't lost that amount of points. But anyway, hopefully they're not in that situation today. And Hearts have only here's the bad away form I was talking about. Hearts won only one of their last 12 matches away in the league last season. Drawn 4, lost 7, which incidentally was a 3-0 victory over Hamilton. Yeah, so our only win in our last 12 away top flight league games is against Hamilton. It was a 3-0 win, and I would settle for 3-0 again today. So, predictions time. I'm going to go with... I don't believe I'm going to say it. I'm going to go with Hearts to win 2-0. 2 goals to 0. I'm being positive. People were fucking slagging me, saying, oh, we won 5-0, we won 5-0, give Levine a break. I'm going to give him a break, and I'm going to say 2-0. So I'm giving Levine a break, but if we don't win, the only break he'll be getting's in his legs, man. There you go. So 2-0 Hearts. I mean, it might be optimistic, but hopefully at half, even if it's 1-0, fuck it, just a win. 3 points, that's all I want. 1-0, 5-0, 900 to 0. I mean, doesn't matter. Just 3 points on the board. And hopefully we could finish the day top of the league. I mean, how great would that be? Livingston pumped Celtic 10-0. And, I mean, yeah, Santa Claus is real. Anyway, guys, that is my preview / prediction. I mean, the stats are looking good for us. I mean, form's looking good for us. We're coming off the back of... people talk about Hibs scoring loads of goals, man. We've just scored 10 goals in our last 2 competitive games. So, I mean, things are looking good for us. Even if it is only a couple of games. So, I mean, I hope we win. I'm going to go 2-0. Let me know your thoughts down below and your predictions. But until next time, been Son of Scotland TV here with the Hearts match preview. Peace.